Good morning, everyone. Clint McLaughlin here with Midwest Market Management. Got Riley Sykard on with me here today. It is Thursday, July 17th. We're now 2/3 the way through July. Riley, we're starting to get a glimpse of some August weather. What do we got coming down the pipes here?
I'll just hop right into it. Some weather premium being added in this week, and I'll show you why. First here, 1 to 5 day. We mentioned on Tuesday, temperatures looking a little bit warmer to the south. We weren't really giving it a whole lot of second thought. And in the 1 to 5 day, that's still fairly true. One thing that's different now, that 6 to 10 day, the heat's continuing and moving a little bit to the north, and that trend's looking to continue. I'm not showing any really extended temperature models, but the people that do have those and look at those consistently are showing it basically through the end of the month to beginning of August, hot temperatures. It's definitely helping to add some risk premium into the market here this week. And Clint, you and I were just kind of talking about it. I think this is a good opportunity to not let slip by.
Yeah, so first and foremost, the long-term weather guys were calling for a hot, dry summer earlier in the year. I reckon there's still a little bit of chance for that to play out in August, which is clearly some very important soybean weather. However, it's just hard for me to really see that this is going to be a massive game-changing type of a scenario, because even with the heat, we're pretty well watered, so we should be able to handle it. That's number one. Number two, the heat is 84 degrees in Iowa. Now, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, probably doing some damage here. Nobody wants to see 100 degrees, even if you do have enough water. So I still am hopeful that this creates a good bump in the market and that we could use it as a selling opportunity.
Yep, I agree. This is not a crop ruiner, at least not now. It would take a pretty big and sustained heat without any rain before we're causing severe losses, I would say.
Yeah, I will give you one thing. With plenty of moisture around and 101 degrees in Kansas, I don't see myself planning any vacations to central Kansas here in the immediate near future.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one too. But we'll keep moving on here. Looking at last 13 days of rainfall. Pretty simple. Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, southern Wisconsin, well watered. Eastern Corn Belt had some spottier areas, but overall, a decent amount of moisture has fallen in the last 2 weeks, as everyone's already well aware of, and the market's done a great job of showing us by over the last few weeks just getting beat pretty hard until last few days here. So nothing really new there. One thing I do kind of want to show, surface soil moisture is actually showing Illinois, Indiana, Ohio actually in need of a little bit of rain. So having some rain in the forecast for them, I'd say officially at this point in the Eastern Belt, just like everywhere else, rain is a great thing now. It's no longer something that's super unwanted and unnecessary. So I thought that was worth pointing out.
Riley, the other thing is I don't think these catch up super quick. They had pretty good rains over the weekend too, so I don't think that these maps are probably going to articulate that quite right yet.
Yeah, these satellite ones are a little bit delayed, so good point there, Clint.
Yeah,
but pulling up drought monitor map, this is fresh. Not really anything unexpected here. That northern Illinois region, a lot of that area did get rain over the weekend, and you can see a lot less brown coloration up there on top. That was the one region we were still kind of talking about with drought concerns, other than areas of Nebraska that are pretty typical, I would say, Clint.
Yeah.
So not really any big drought concerns or anything new. Have to see how that progresses as we see heat over the next couple of weeks. Moving in 1 to 5 day forecast. those areas on that satellite image, well, they're going to get some rain. So that's going to help out. Band coming through Iowa and Illinois definitely would be beneficial for that area. Western Corn Belt, a little bit drier, but it's getting to the time of year where rains are becoming more few and far between. It's kind of standard, I would say, for us, Clint. I'm not bullish by looking at this. I think any rain in the forecast end of July and August is considered a negative for the markets, good for the producers.
Yeah, and I mean, we're coming on the time of year where crop conditions are going to start deteriorating and everything as well, and you might see a larger than normal slippage just due to the fact that we've been so above normal in crop conditions and everything as well. So, what we probably really want to start focusing on, Riley, next week when we do maybe move our maps from good to excellent to let's maybe do some of the silking and pollination phases in there now, or maybe a second map, because I think that's going to be something to really be fun to watch, see where everybody's at pollination wise.
Yep, I can get that slapped in here for next week. So thanks for pointing that out for us. 6 to 10 day maps, rain pretty few and far between. Some chance for some spotty stuff, typical for the end of July. So I don't really have anything big to say looking at that. Just going to move right on through. 1 to 13 day, combining them both between all the chances of spotty stuff and then that band coming through. Excuse me. The 1 to 5 day. It looks a little bit darker than I would have guessed. And for the month of July, this is going out all the way through the 29th of July, so dang near the end of the month. And I mean, rain in the mix. So that's all I have for maps today, Clint. Weather-wise, I'm not exactly bullish, but that temperature thing is starting to impact the markets. So,
yeah, well, we will take every bit of help we can get, and maybe we'll keep some temperatures up there. And maybe give us a little heightened spook as we go into middle to end of next week. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, Clint McLaughlin, Riley Sykard, Midwest Market Management. You can find us at midwestmarketmanagement.com. Thanks a lot and have a great day.
This material has been prepared by a sales or trading employee or agent of Midwest Market Management and is in the nature of a solicitation. This material is not a research report prepared by of Midwest Market Management Research Department. By accepting this communication, you agree that you are an experienced user of the futures markets, capable of making independent trading decisions, and agree that you are not and will not rely solely on this communication in making trading decisions. Distribution in some jurisdictions may be prohibited or restricted by law. Persons in possession of this communication indirectly should inform themselves about and observe any such prohibition or restrictions. To the extent that you have received this communication indirectly and solicitations are prohibited in your jurisdiction without registration, the market commentary in this communication should not be considered a solicitation. The risk of loss in trading futures and/or options is substantial, and each investor and/or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results. Trading advice is based on information taken from trades and statistical services and other sources that of Midwest Market Management believes are reliable. We do not guarantee that such information is accurate or complete, and it should not be relied upon as such. Trading advice reflects our good faith judgment at a specific time and is subject to change without notice. There is no guarantee that the advice we give will result in profitable trades.